Did you know that businesses that effectively communicate their ideas are up to 4 times more likely to experience growth and success? That's why today we want to introduce you to the McKinsey Presentations Framework, a proven system used by one of the world's top consulting firms to effectively communicate ideas, persuade, inspire, and drive business outcomes. In this video, we'll take you through the key elements of the McKinsey Presentations Framework, its benefits and advantages, so you can learn how to wow your audience and effectively communicate ideas and achieve your goals. So, whether you're a business leader, an entrepreneur, or a student, get ready to take your presentation skills to the next level with the McKinsey Presentations Framework. Have you ever wondered what makes a business presentation successful? In fact, McKinsey & Company, one of the world's leading management consulting firms, charges more than $400,000 per presentation to help companies improve their communication and solve problems. In this video, we'll be sharing a 7-step McKinsey's presentation framework secrets for free so you can create compelling presentations that resonate with your audience. Not only will this framework save you a ton of money, but it will also give you the confidence to deliver your message with impact. McKinsey is one of the most prestigious consulting firms in the world. They are known for helping some of the biggest companies solve complex problems through their hypothesis-driven framework. It's a structured process that helps you solve problems by making informed guesses, testing them with data, and refining them until you find a solution. This process has been used by McKinsey consultants for decades, and it's been refined and perfected over time. Let's learn how to apply the McKinsey hypothesis-driven framework to solve your own problems. Let's dive in. Imagine you're faced with a problem. A big, complicated, messy problem. One that leaves you scratching your head, unsure of where to even begin. Most people make the mistake of diving in headfirst, without taking a step back to gather the facts. But not McKinsey. They know that before you can find a solution, you need to fully understand the problem. And that's where the hypothesis-driven framework comes in. The first step is to gather facts. Don't rush this. Take the time to truly understand the problem at hand. Talk to experts, read reports, and ask questions. What are the causes? How often does this happen? What solutions have you tried? By gathering these facts, you'll start to see the problem in a new light. You'll begin to see patterns and connections that you may have missed before. Don't underestimate the power of gathering facts. It's the foundation of any good problem-solving approach. Problems remain unsolved when people look for a solution without direction. The initial hypothesis is the light that guides you through darkness. It's the foundation on which you will build your solution. And that foundation must be strong. In order to formulate a strong initial hypothesis, ask yourself, based on initial facts, what do I believe is causing this? That is your initial hypothesis. This will be the foundation on which you will build your solution, and it must be grounded in the facts you've gathered. Don't rush it. Don't jump to conclusions. And don't be afraid to challenge your own assumptions. Remember, the initial hypothesis is just the beginning of the journey. Imagine trying to solve a big, complex problem all at once. It's like trying to eat a whole elephant in one bite. Impossible, right? But what if you break it down into bite-sized pieces? Suddenly, the impossible becomes achievable. That's the power of building an issue tree. It takes the biggest, most daunting problems and breaks them down into smaller, more manageable pieces. You start with the big problem at the top and work your way down, tackling one small issue at a time. By the time you reach the bottom, the solution becomes clear. For example, if your company's profits are down, you might break that issue down into revenue, expenses, and operations. From there, you can break down revenue into its smallest components. By breaking the issue down, you can uncover the root cause of the problem and find a solution that works. Now that you've analyzed all the micro problems, it's time to take a step back and look at the big picture. What's really causing the issue at hand, and how can it be fixed? This is where the hypothesis-driven approach really shines. You'll want to summarize your findings into one clear recommendation that addresses the root cause of the problem. For example, let's say you found that a recent price increase of your expensive product combined with the upgrade of your cheaper product 4 months ago has caused 30% of your customers to switch. Your recommendation might be to upgrade the expensive product and add the most requested features by your customers. This will help retain customers who are switching to the cheaper product. The key is to make your recommendation impactful and actionable. This is where the McKinsey presentation framework really shines. It helps you distill complex problems into simple solutions that are easy to understand and execute. Your audience doesn't know how you arrived to your conclusion. To effectively communicate your recommendation, you need to set the stage and help your audience understand the context behind it. That's where the SPQA framework comes in. By breaking down the situation, problem, client question, and answer, you can clearly articulate your thought process and show the client how you arrived at your conclusion. In order to convince stakeholders, it's important to craft a persuasive presentation that clearly lays out the recommendation, supporting arguments, and evidence. The pyramid principle, as used by McKinsey, is a highly effective structure for doing so. By restating the recommendation, presenting supporting arguments, and finishing with strong evidence, the resulting pyramid makes it easy to understand and hard to dispute. By presenting your recommendation and arguments in a logical and clear manner, and supporting them with compelling evidence, you can effectively convince stakeholders of the value of your proposal. To make the impact of your solution clear, it's important to show how the problem will go away after implementation. There are 3 steps to accomplish this. First, upgrade the expensive product to address customer complaints. Following this, add the most requested features to the expensive product. Finally, offer discounts to customers who switch back from the cheaper product. After implementing these steps, we expect to see an increase in revenue as customers switch back to the more expensive product. We also anticipate a higher level of customer satisfaction due to the added features and improvements made to the expensive product. First, conduct customer surveys to gather feedback on the product changes. Second, launch a marketing campaign to promote the upgraded expensive product and its new features. Third, monitor sales data and customer feedback to make additional adjustments as necessary. Here is how this hypothesis-driven framework sounds in a presentation. Our analysis has shown that a recent price increase of our expensive product combined with the upgrade of our cheaper product 4 months ago has caused 30% of our customers to switch. However, we have identified a clear solution to address this issue. By upgrading the expensive product, adding the most requested features, and offering discounts to customers who switch back from the cheaper product, we believe we can reverse this trend and see an increase in revenue and customer satisfaction. Our proposed solution is based on extensive market research and customer feedback, and we are confident it will be effective. Through the additional steps we have outlined, we will continue to gather feedback and make adjustments to ensure maximum impact. And that's the McKinsey framework for persuasive presentations. Whether you're looking to land a new client, convince stakeholders to support a project, or simply communicate your ideas more effectively, these principles can help you structure your thinking and communicate your message clearly and convincingly. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you used any of these techniques before? What's your favorite tip for making a persuasive presentation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights on business strategy and communication. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.